How's it going? Strife here, and this is the walkthrough for the opening section of AC, which is the same for all three paths. So with the February 26th patch, they primarily changed the three bosses at the end of the three paths. They also changed the Spider Queen and Kohler a bit. Besides that, all the Gravelings, they kind of got revamped as well. So the breeder that we just killed, those mini Gravelings she spawned, they cause bleeding on you now. So they're a bit more dangerous. The stalkers, they burrow underground and then pop up out of the ground, signified by a red circle, which will knock you down. The normal Gravelings will do a leap attack that kicks you now instead of just knocks you down. And then the Howlers will actually fear you. So those are primarily the new attacks. As you can see, we left one person behind to start the path vote while the other 4 people run ahead to start killing stuff in this room. You can either range up where I am right now, or what we do is we just stand between the 2 gargoyles here and you see we can cleave them. As far as these spider hatchlings go, they are a bit harder now. They have more health. They don't die instantly like before. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab all the ones in this front room and we'll just bring them back and LOS them on this corner. So once we clear out most of this middle room, we're going to run in here. There's going to be a few more right here which we can just pull together. But at this point we just want to range down the 2 gargoyle heads, since we are forced to fight the Spider Queen now since the door ahead is closed. We want to try and clear out these gargoyle heads because the Spider Queen overall is a bit harder as well, so you kind of want to mitigate the extra damage that's going to be coming towards you while you're fighting her. So we're going to finish off this second head, and then we'll kill the last few spiderlings. Looks like someone finished one of them off, which will spawn the Spider Queen and a bunch more of the hatchlings. So again, we're going to LOS to burn down all the hatchlings really quickly. If someone does go down, then they can just rally off one of the spiders. Once we do that, we want to run and bait the queen out into this room just so we have more room to dodge around. When we are at range, he's going to throw out his poison AoE. When you go into melee though, he actually stops doing that, or she stops doing that, so you can actually just bait the first one out of her and go into melee. In melee range, she's just going to auto attack and then do that web attack which immobilizes you and causes some damage. If you time your dodges right when she first does that move, when you first see the spider webs, you can actually avoid most of the damage as well. So that's how we do the Spider Queen now. In this next section, we just need to run through this hallway to set off the spike traps, or turn them off rather. The way we do it, we don't really bother fighting. I'm going to pull, or whoever the guardian is going to pull these Gravelings while the rest of the group is going to run forward. So you can see the burrow move right there and the kicks. So I'm going to use my Hammer's Ring of Warding to stop some of them and then just dodge around while my group gets up there. So at this point I got feared, but the traps are off. If anyone does go down to the traps, the Guardian Line of Warding with the staff is really good for blocking the mobs as well, so we'll just get him up and then run to the end of the hallway here. Once you get to the end of the hallway, you just want to jump off into the water, which will release aggro from that Graveling group. So at this point you can either skip Kohler since you still don't have to fight him, or you can fight him, which I will do in this video to show you. Overall he's pretty much the same. The only difference is he is going to keep spawning his ads throughout the fight. So the start is the same. You're going to have 2 ads to burn down with him, and you still need to dodge his wind-up attack. Just count to like 2 and then dodge. The other methods to avoid that attack, you saw we used feedback there. Any projectile reflection or block is actually going to block his pull. You can also use stability like on the Guardian. I cast that as well because I wasn't sure if feedback was going to go up. So those are a couple methods. You can also use Aegis, although it's harder to use that now that you have to fight ads as well. So we're just going to burn him down, focusing on the ads. The only dangerous ad really is the Necro because of all the conditions. It's the same type of mobs as the Defend event in AC Path 2. So just focus on like the Necros and Rangers first. And hopefully this shared section helped you out. So thanks for watching.